Mayor Janice Mironoff.
Good evening and welcome to Spotlight East Windsor. Ask the Mayor. The Mayor's name is Janice Mironoff. My name is Dick Cunningham. We are live on Wednesday, February 27th, 2019. If you're watching the program at any other time, we are on tape. It was standing room only at the East Windsor Township Council meeting last night on February 26th, mostly, as you can see, police officers. They were there to congratulate two colleagues and to welcome two new officers. And the Mayor is here to tell us all about it.
Yeah, that was an exciting evening for the township and certainly for the police department. So we had a lieutenant retirement very recently, Lieutenant Chris Jackson, who's been a very, very valuable member of our department, great leader. But you know, the good and the bad of it's sad, but it presents new opportunities for existing officers. So the first thing that we did that night, we had the opportunity to promote one of our officers to a lieutenant position. Eric Lyons is our newest lieutenant. There he is. So he actually joined the police department in January of 1995. After 8 years with the United States Air Force, he attended and graduated from the Berlin County Police Academy. At that point, he served in the uniform division as not just an officer, field training officer, secondary officer in charge, primary officer in charge, as well as a firearms instructor. In May of 2006, he was transferred to the Investigative Services Division, and he served as a detective until May of 2012. And then at that time, he was promoted to the rank of sergeant. And one of the areas that he has been particularly involved is in the firearms instruction and field training area, and coordinating those activities, which are really very important in terms of our entire department, because it really determines the education, the training, the skill sets that are accorded to our officers, and helps make sure that they are provided and that they're coordinated. So he's done really an outstanding job. He was the Police Officer of the Year in 2006, and in 2015, he was, for the public safety category, he was the Employee of the Year for East Windsor Township, right. Has received a number of recognitions. So Eric Lyons worked hard. He's very much earned this opportunity, and we know that he'll do an outstanding job as the department's newest police lieutenant. And you know, what people should understand is that nobody gets these, they're not giveaways.
Right.
People work really hard. They invest a great deal of time, they educate themselves, they develop skills, they show their leadership abilities, and when all of those things come together, there's testing that is done with some of these categories, and they then have an opportunity for promotion. They go through, as I just indicated, there is actually testing and various sit-downs that are conducted for people to make the opportunity to be considered, and then they're selected off a list. So it's really quite an extensive process. So we congratulate him as well, and he will certainly serve us in a very fine fashion.
And we congratulate both officers and welcome the two new ones. 609-443-2923 is the telephone number to reach Mayor Mironoff. We are live on Wednesday, February 27th.
Welcome. Literally standing room only. So this is a very exciting evening for East Windsor Township and for our police department. It's an evening that we are going to recognize the accomplishments and leadership of several outstanding officers in the department, and we're going to bring on a couple of new officers as well to supplement our department reaching the same standards and qualifications and screening as our department has always done when we do hires. So before I start, I'll just say a few comments. First of all, I do want to recognize, of course, Chief Jim Geary, our current police chief, but I also want to recognize that we do have with us tonight Chief Bill Spain. I did see him. There he is, okay. Former manager and lieutenant, Jim Brady. And down here in the front row, which is exactly where he should be, our former Chief of Police, Barry Barlow, who's particularly proud and honored here tonight. So we always talk about the outstanding police department that we have here in East Windsor Township. It has its roots under Chief Barlow many years ago when we established very high standards for hiring for the department and a very rigorous process by which new officers were brought on so that we could ensure that we had the very best department here in New Jersey and that we brought on officers who were caring, who were professional, who were motivated, and who were part of a really strong and really effective team here in East Windsor Township. During that time, we've had the opportunity on many occasions, a little more lately, to be able to recognize officers that have made their mark in the department and to be able to promote them to new levels of leadership and new opportunities here in the East Windsor Township Police Department. So tonight is really a tremendous celebration for the department. It's an opportunity really to focus on the outstanding individuals who make up the department, the tremendous leadership, and tonight to particularly celebrate the achievements of 4 individuals that we're going to swear into office. So the first that I'm going to start with is our brand new Police Lieutenant, Eric Lyons. So before I administer the oath of office, I want to tell you a little bit about Lieutenant Lyons' background here in the department. So Lieutenant Eric Lyons joined the East Windsor Police Department in January of 1995 after serving 8 years in the United States Air Force. He graduated right before joining us from the Burlington County Police Academy. During his years here in East Windsor Township, he served in the Uniformed Services Division as an officer, as a field training officer, secondary officer in charge, primary officer in charge, and as a firearms instructor. In May of 2006, he was transferred to the Investigative Services Division, where he served as a detective, until May of 2012. In May of 2012, he was promoted to the rank of sergeant and returned to the Uniformed Services Division as a platoon supervisor, supervising firearms instructor and field training officer as well. In January of 2017, he was assigned to the Investigative Services Division, where he has served as the operations supervisor and training coordinator. He received his Bachelor's of Science degree in Business Administration in 2009. During his career here in East Windsor Township, he has received several recognitions, several medals, letters of recognition, including the Samaritan Medal for being named Police Officer of the Year in 2006, 2 Meritorious Service Medals, a Unit Citation Medal, and Employee of the Year for Public Safety in 2015. He will be assigned as the Investigative Services Commander in his new role as Lieutenant Eric Lyons. So those of us who've been in office here a few years have had the opportunity to work with and watch new Lieutenant Lyons grow and learn and really rise to the occasion as it has presented himself. He clearly has worked hard to earn this rank here tonight and has shown tremendous growth in his skills and his handling of situations and his role as an East Windsor Township police officer, which is what all of us do in our lives. And if we demonstrate enough growth and enough talent and enough skills, we have the opportunity, as Lieutenant Lyons has tonight, to be recognized for all of his hard work and all of his great efforts over his many years here, and he will make a really fine and outstanding lieutenant here in our East Windsor Township Police Department. So I'm very proud at this point to be able to administer the oath of office, and I'm just going to hold your Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we'll meet him in the middle. Okay, raise your right arm. Repeat after me. I, and state your full name.
I, Eric R. Lyon,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of East Windsor Township Police Lieutenant
of the office of East Windsor Township Police Lieutenant
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God. I would. You good?
Okay. Okay.
One more, be safe. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Okay. Chief Geary, I was debating whether to have you come up one by one or at the end, but I think probably it would be best that, at least for certainly the promotions, to give you an opportunity to come up and say whatever
Absolutely.
you'd like.
No, thank you so much, Mayor, for the opportunity to say some words on behalf of all the members of the East Windsor Police Department, Lieutenant Lyon. It's a proud, special day for all of us here. You can see by the turnout, we've got many, basically the entirety of our department, many of whom are here on their own time because they want to come out and show support for Lieutenant Lyon, as well as our other promotee and new hires. And it's just a special day for us. And in particular, I just want to comment on Lieutenant Lyons. Worked with him for many, many years now. It's been over 2 decades we've worked together in many different roles. And I just got to say, he is just an outstanding member of the agency and really has shined in the last several years as our training coordinator. And I can assure you all that the East Windsor Police Department is in an outstanding place now, in a great state of readiness because of the training and guidance and leadership that Lieutenant Lyon has shown us. I'm just very, very proud to have, recommended him, and thank you so much for, affirming that recommendation and making his promotion to mayor and council. It's a very important role in our agency, and I know he's going to do an outstanding job. So that's my congratulations. Thank
First of all, to echo what the chief just said, I'd like to thank the mayor and council both for your support and having us here tonight to do this. It's a great honor, and I do appreciate it. I know that a lot of thought and work goes into it, and I do appreciate it. For Chief Geary, for your trust and support, I can't thank you enough, and I will not let you down. Believe that. As I look around the room, there's many retired officers, many people that I work with, people that I work for, starting right up front with Chief Barlow, Chief Spain's in the back, Lieutenant Jackson, Lieutenant Bernstein, if I missed anybody, Lieutenant Brady. I learned from you. I'm gonna do my best to carry on the way you did. Chief and I had a discussion the other day. He said, if we don't honor our past, we're not doing the right thing. And I'm proud to say that we're doing that. And look along the walls, the guys that I'm working with now and lady. I really look forward to the future with you, and I appreciate you coming out tonight. I know if you're off and all that, it's a lot. I appreciate you coming out. It means the world to me. I'm going to do the best I can for you as well. All right. Sergeant Melhorn's coming up. I want to congratulate him. I've worked with Phil for the last couple of years. I'm really happy for him, and I'm happy for the agency. I think he's going to do a great job, and I'm really looking forward to what he's going to bring to the agency. And that's what we're all trying to do, is make the place better. To the 2 new hires, Sebastian and Dylan, I got to know them a little bit today. Congratulations and welcome. It is an East Windsor family. We do work that way. And to your families, I just want to say one thing. Thank you for getting them to this point. That was your job. Our job now, we're gonna take care of them. We're gonna train them. We're gonna prepare them to do their job to the best of their abilities. That's our job now. And thank you for bringing them here tonight. And like I said, I got to know them today. They're really, really great young men. They're going to represent us well. And last but not least is my family. My wife Tanya's here. Without their support and motivation, I wouldn't be up here now. They've always been there for me, and I'm really happy. Two of my children here, my daughter Shelby's in the back, my son Kevin, his wife, and you all met Jolene. She was the one making the noise. Say hi. And my grandson Declan is with Shelby over there. They mean everything to me, and I learned that from a lot of good people that are in this room. So thank you for coming, and thank you for being who you are, and that's it. I'm done. Thank you.
Okay.
All right? Do I just sign that now, or we?
That now. And then I'll take some joint pictures after.
Okay.
Finish everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Okay, great. That works a little bit.
Okay, we're going to do a couple of these. And count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice shot. We're going to do another one just like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Take
a couple more.
just to make sure.
1, 2, 3. And an additional one. 1, 2, 3. Great. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So, before we end, I just once again want to thank all of you for coming out. It really, I know it means a lot to all of these officers, and it means an awful lot to us to see the kind of support that you provide to one another, and the kind of way that you celebrate together and support the entire team. And I think Chief Geary's comments were very well said. We know the great job you do every day. We hear about it. I very frequently will have somebody stop me and tell me that they just had an incident, they just had a problem, and how professional and caring and helpful that the police officer was here in East Windsor Township. And I know it means a lot to setting the kind of atmosphere that we have in East Windsor, where people love the community, they love living here, and it's really an important element that we have such a supportive, such an effective, and such a caring police department, such great leadership in the department, from Chief Geary all the way down, and it means a lot to us. We're very proud of all of you. And I do particularly tonight want to congratulate our new police officers, and most particularly our two new superior officers, Lieutenant Lyons and Sergeant Melhorn. They've worked hard to get to this point, and you all know that, and they certainly have made their mark in earning tonight's recognition, tonight's promotions. And I'm confident that all four of the individuals tonight will serve us well, and that we have two great new leaders here tonight for our department. So congratulations again, and thank you all. And great evening for everybody. So, thank you. We're going to take a break for about 5 minutes before we re-adjourn, and give everybody a chance to... Okay, so congratulations again. Thank you very much, Mac. Congratulations.
Congrats, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome. Good job. Thank you very much.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Good to see you here.
Congratulations.
Just want to know you guys will be there.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, sir. Yeah.